My beautiful people, you have to watch my interview with Micah. You can just put the subtitles in English and you will understand the whole thing, and go watch her channel. But I just wanted you to take a couple of minutes here, because go follow me on Facebook. You can send me direct messages on Facebook. If we get to 5,000 followers, it's free. We can do lives there, and we don't have to worry a lot about censorship here. So go follow me on Facebook. And as usually, thanks for coming to the channel. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe.
And he's made it clear that we are all just to call him Harry. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a big, warm Scottish welcome to Harry.
The more a couple screams, we're in love. We really love each other. Nobody's gonna break us. We adore each other. We were lovingly feeding each other, in our mouths on Valentine's Day. The more we know that is BS. Absolute BS, guys. And this is why nobody's bothering to go further than that. I got a little bit of information that there was a little bit of drama inside of that restaurant for Valentine's Day, on Valentine's night dinner. And it wasn't all lovey-dovey. In fact, quite the opposite. But isn't it amazing how we see the Daily Mail talking about, oh, they loved each other, they're giving each other loving glances, and Harry, nobody's gonna break us. You're already broken, dude. You're already broken, and everybody outside in the world can see it. So let's get, beautiful people, into Valentine night drama, that it wasn't all about love. Love was out the window that night. It all started during the day because when they were going skiing, remember when Meghan went and she was filming Harry, she was looking at Harry. She was fed up because the whole thing was not about her. No matter how hard Harry tries to push her in front of him for people to pay attention to him, nobody wants to talk to her. We had Christopher Reeve's son, Superman's son, interviewing Harry. But Harry pushes Meghan away, and if he doesn't push her in front of him, she gets in front of him. Because let's not forget, I mean, let's face it, Harry is Meghan's handbag. That's where he's at right now. But it all started because while they were walking, people were shouting, "We're here to see Harry." Now, I'm gonna dare you to please, without Googling, write down the name of one of the veterans that was there that day. Just one. Google it. You will see that I'll be surprised if you know the name of anybody. So it all started like that because Meghan felt that the whole event was not focusing on her enough. No matter what Harry did to try and make the event about her instead of making it about the veterans. And let's not forget that they couldn't even be bothered. Invictus, this little trip of Harry and Meghan cost them over $300,000. This little event. Okay? And they're still asking for money for the veterans. This event was completely unnecessary. They could have been doing marketing through other very cheap media. Nowadays you have internet, you have YouTube. They could have been doing little YouTube channels using their platforms, which was a hell of a lot cheaper. But no, Harry needed to come to to British Columbia because of course it's money. And they're paying them money. They didn't go there for free. If you think that they went there for free, you got another one coming. And of course they take the film crew. So let's go back to Harry and Meghan. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a different video about it later on. But so let's go back to Harry and Meghan. So that's when the problem started. Meghan pulling Harry, Meghan tapping Harry on the shoulder, being booed, getting out of that cafe, being booed everywhere, people yelling, "We're here to see Harry." And another thing that was really the worst, and I don't know about you guys, but I mean, Harry truly believes that when they were getting out of the cafe, people singing "God Save the King" was because they were singing to them as royals. He doesn't understand that that was the way for people to say, "Screw you, we're supporting King Charles. God save the king." Instead, Harry thought, and Meghan, that it was about them. Delusions, and people still giving Harry the benefit of the doubt. So once they got into the car, they ended up going to the restaurant. But Meghan was very angry, very angry. And there's a little elf around there whose name is Marcus Anderson, because let's not forget that Marcus' place of residence, I believe, is Vancouver. And he wasn't far away. He's just very good at being discreet, you know. So Meghan Markle was really upset that Harry did not allow the cameras to come into the restaurant, nor any of the pictures to be leaked. Not her, Harry. And she was upset because it should be all about her. The whole day, according to her, in her mind, should have been only about her, which is why she wore those god-awful pants, those god-awful shoes. Not one Invictus. I mean, would it have killed him to wear a hoodie about Invictus with the Invictus logo? Who are paying a fortune to bring them there, and they couldn't even be bothered. This is like you being invited to by Dior, who's sponsoring your trip and everything, to come to a show, whatever, and then you end up wearing, I don't know, Gucci. They will kick your ass right there, and they would sue you. So yeah, they were not happy all night. They were not happily feeding each other. I love you. They were never going to break us together. The more they shout they're in love, the more you know that their marriage is in trouble, because people who are truly in love, they don't need to shout it to the four winds, because people can clearly see it. Meghan doesn't need to love bomb Harry faking that scratching her crotch. Yeah. So they got into a fight at the restaurant. If you look at the pictures of them leaving, they try to smile, but Harry's like going on his own way. Meghan is going on her own way. But I'm trying to get this person to send me the pictures, because they snapped some pictures of them and they were not happy. I don't understand why you guys send me those pictures and then you don't want me to publish them, and give me permission to publish them, because they were not happy, guys. They were not happy at all. So this is why, after that little spat that they had, it wasn't really little, it was Meghan being very upset because she felt that Harry neglected her and neglected to put her in front of everybody and to make it all about her. Because as she told him, without her, he is nobody. Without her, he is nobody. He has nobody. And you know what's the scary part of it all? She's right. She's right. Harry has put himself firmly in the shit list of everybody. She has truly mastered to isolate him completely and to cling and depend on her, because without her, all the doors are closed to him. He has burnt every bridge. He has burnt every bridge there is. Because nobody on earth will ever trust this man. Ever. Case in point, go watch my videos when Harry went to the UK just now and listen to what I say. What did I say to you? That he was going to go and make a video. He was going to give interviews. He was going to be on a book. He was going to be on a whatever. He did the same thing when the Queen died, and he immediately went and talked about it. So for you who sent me this, did you see that poor King Charles? No. Charles knew what Harry was going to do. That is absolutely false when people are saying that Harry surprised the king. Absolute BS. Nobody on earth goes in and pops in on Charles. This was absolutely planned, because you can see the police protection, how it was flawlessly arranged. And the reason why we know Harry got police protection is because he was tweeting, messaging his itinerary to everybody, to all the paps, so they would know when he was going to land. He was telling everybody when he was coming and when he was going. Case in point is the fact that when he left to go back to the USA, he gave his itinerary because of a last minute change of planes. He had to quickly, hurriedly message somebody to being popped, getting out of the plane and getting out of the airport in LA. So for those people who are saying that Charles, he just dropped in, no. Charles allowed that to happen, knowing full well that whatever, because right now it's on Charles. He's giving these things to his son. He's giving them because he knows that Harry needs it. So yeah, but what do you guys think? Do you really believe that if you're in love with somebody, like for example, William and Princess Catherine, it shows. You don't hear them saying, oh, we're in love, we're never gonna be broken. Why does he feel that anybody wants to break something that's already broken? Clearly, he has nobody left. The UK doesn't want him in spite of anything. He's having fights with Meghan. I mean, no matter what he does, he can never please her because Meghan will never be of interest to the USA. The only thing of interest she has is that handbag. And if you notice in her really ridiculous bio on that website, it looks like she didn't have a life. She had no achievements on her own until she married Harry, because she deleted everything. All her life, all her real achievements, the one that she brags about, are after she met Harry. And marrying Harry, that was not an achievement. That was prostitution. So please leave me your comments, okay, beautiful people? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.